everyone, welcome back to Be My Cook. My name is Suze, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm making you a holiday mini cheese ball bites. No cooking involved, so this is so easy to make. You're gonna love it. So I hope you stay tuned to watch, so let's go. Here are some of the ingredients you're gonna need to make our holiday mini cheese ball bites. I have seasoned salt, cayenne pepper, evaporated milk, garlic powder, pecans, pistachios, dried cranberries, dried apricots, sliced almonds. I have a finely chopped white onion. I have 2 packages, 8 ounces each of cream cheese. I have some smoked cheddar cheese that I'm going to shred. And I have 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese that's already shredded. And we are going to get started on our video. So in this bowl, I have our 2 packages of softened cream cheese, and I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of our finely diced onion. Try to get them all out of there. And I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. You can use garlic salt too if you want to. I'm just going to add a couple shakes of seasoned salt. Now if you're using garlic salt, don't use this. And a little bit of cayenne pepper. If you don't want cayenne pepper, don't use it. But you have to remember that this is a cheese ball and it's going to sit and it needs lots of flavor. So then I'm going to add a teaspoon of evaporated milk. Now, I'm not really sure what this does for this cheese ball. If you don't have it, don't worry about using it. This is just the way that my mom's recipe was, so that's what I'm using. I've made it without the evaporated milk and it's totally fine, so don't worry about it. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix all this up. And it's going to get messy in a little bit, so you're going to have to make sure your hands are clean because we're going to get in here with our hands and form these little cheese ball bites. But we have to mix this up first, and then we're going to add our other cheeses to this. This is so easy, you guys. You can make this and have a wonderful party gift for someone. They're invited you to their house over the holidays. You can make these little bites and bring them along. I'm sure they'll appreciate it, and they taste great. So now that we had it all mixed up, what I did was I have half of the mixture in this bowl and the other half in here. I just kind of divided it, kind of eyeballed it. It's not a big deal. So in this bowl, I'm going to add the traditional cheddar cheese. Now this is a 1/2 cup measure, so I want about 1 cup. So let's just add another. All right, that makes 1 cup in here. Now in this other bowl here, I have our smoked cheddar cheese. And because I think I probably don't have as much, I'm just going to use maybe 3/4 of it. This is strong, so we don't want to overpower because we're going to add things on top of this that's going to give it extra flavor. We want to keep it a little bit more mild. Let's just mix this up. It smells so good. If you know someone who loves smoked cheddar cheese, they're going to love these. And this is the hardest part. It's just mixing it up because the rest of it is going to be really fun. We're going to start to roll them in nuts and some dried fruit. And they're going to be great. All right, that one's pretty much mixed up. Let's start with this one. This is our traditional cheese ball. Now, if you know somebody who likes the cheese ball, but they're older and they can't chew on the nuts, you can just roll it in more cheese. I know my dad used to love making these cheese balls, and my mom would make these, and as they got older they couldn't eat the nuts anymore. They would just roll them in cheese balls that they made and extra cheese and put out some crackers, and it was just as good. Now I have a tablespoon of softened butter here, and I'm going to put that on my hands, and we're going to mix our little balls. It's the only way to kind of make balls without it really sticking to your hands. So let's get in there. Depending on how big you want them, I'm going to make them about the size of a walnut, just enough to have 2 bites to a cracker, basically. And I'm going to go ahead and put some parchment paper on a plate. But this is so easy. You can see how easy it is. There's no cooking. You can make these. Anybody can make these. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my plate and put these on there, and I'll show you the next step. So I have a couple on this plate here with some parchment paper, and I got to get some more butter on my hands. And let's do a couple of the regular cheese ball mixture. And as soon as I get them all rolled out, we're going to go ahead and start to add more flavor to these. And I'll see you right back here. Okay, so we got them all rolled out, and I got about 11 on the smoked cheddar and 15 on the regular. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put them in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, just so I can get everything else prepped. I have to chop my pistachios and my pecans and my cranberries and my apricots. So I will have them in the refrigerator while I'm doing that. So I just got these out of the refrigerator, and they're still tacky, but we're gonna go ahead and put them in the fruit. This one is the smoked cheddar. Just roll it around in the either cranberries or the apricots. Re-roll it as a ball. And I'm gonna put it down on my platter. I'll put it here so you can see it. And then we'll start with another one, and we're just going to put it in some pecans that I chopped. This makes a great presentation. If you are taking this to a party or you're hosting a party, it looks really great when you put it all together. Let's put some in some cranberries that I chopped up. Make sure that your fruit is pretty fine because you want it to stick. Those are the cranberries. All right, let's take another smoked cheddar and put some in the sliced almonds. I just gave this a rough chop. Just kind of keep forming it into a ball. Let's take another traditional cheddar cheese and put it in some pistachios. Now these take a little time to chop because they kind of fly all over the place. I like the way they turn so pretty and green when you chop them. See that? It's pretty colorful. And you just keep going around and around and around until you get it all done. And I want to show you how I'm going to present this for a party. So I'm going to go ahead and dip all of these cheese balls in all of our little fruits and nuts, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so let me tell you what I've done here. I just had some leftover sage and rosemary from Thanksgiving, and I just kind of put some pieces around for presentation. Now I'm going to take some crackers and kind of set those around as well in different spots. And this is how you would serve it. And I have some other of these vegetable crackers too. Can kind of set some of these around in little piles. And that's how you would serve this for a party. And everybody can grab a few crackers. They can pick up numerous little cheese ball bites. So here we go, guys. Here's our holiday mini cheese ball bites. There's 6 different varieties here. And I know that your guests are going to love this if you bring this to a party or you're hosting a party. Everybody's going to gather around and say, wow, this is really great. These taste wonderful. And you know that it didn't take hardly any time to make. So I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And until next time, bye.